Robert Ferringo with your free World Cup pick for Saturday, July 11th. Today we're talking Norway versus England. Kickoff is at 5 p.m. on Saturday in Miami. I'll get to your free play in a minute, but first I want to mention, go over to Doc Sports for all of your sports handicapping needs. Take advantage of that free 60 link down in the description that will give you $60, same as cash, to be used towards any handicapper, any package, any sport that you want. I am likely to have a 7-unit World Cup play on Saturday, and I'm 23-6 with my last 29 7-unit soccer plays. I'm wrapping up my 5th straight winning World Cup. I would love to have you on board. All right, this one should be a lot of fun. Norway and England. England, you know, America's cousin. They're always a team that most Americans kind of follow secondhand, maybe live secondhand through, since the United States never has success on an international stage. And Norway really has been one of the most fun teams in the tournament. Erling Haaland, Odegaard, an array of young, talented attacking talent. Norway scores a lot of goals. They give up a lot of goals. They've just been a fun watch throughout this tournament. England, of course, trying to get that first World Cup title since, 1966? Is that it? It's been 60 years since they've won the World Cup. I don't know that they have the goods to get it done this summer, but a win here would put them in the semifinals. They made it to the Euro finals where they lost to Spain in 2024, another attempt to get an international championship. And you have to give England all the credit in the world. I haven't been overly impressed by how they have played so far in this tournament, but them winning at the Stadium Azteca against Mexico late last week, that was awesome. That was one of the best matches of the tournament, and they really deserve a lot of credit for going into just an unbelievably disadvantageous situation and coming out with the win, dealing with the elevation, dealing with the short travel week, dealing with the crowd, dealing with a Mexican team that had been playing out of its mind. Now, I will say this, though. I give England all the credit in the world for winning that match, for holding on for the last 20-plus minutes, playing man down. I didn't think England was the better team. I thought Mexico was the better team. England just took advantage of the very few opportunities that they created. They scored 2 goals in under 2 minutes. And frankly, if you take away those 2 minutes, there was no doubt who the better team was. I actually felt that way in their match against Panama and against Ghana, frankly, where England has only been playing well in these matches in very limited spurts, very limited capacity. Now, Norway, they've been playing really well all tournament, and they've been playing well for a long time. If you go back to November of 2024, Norway is actually 16-3-2. Those 2 losses came against France and the Netherlands. So that's 16 wins, 3 draws, only those 2 losses. They have 12 goals in this tournament. They've scored 25 goals in their last 11 matches. They were only shut out 1 time. That was by Switzerland back in March, and Erling Haaland did not play in that match. Now, Norway's defense has been suspect. They've allowed 9 goals already in this tournament, 14 in their last 11 games, and they only have 1 shutout. That was also, oddly enough, in that 0-0 draw with Switzerland. Norway, 9 of their last 11 matches have featured 3 or more combined goals. So if you're looking at the total of 2.5 in this one, that is a nice lean for them. England, though, they weren't aggressive and assertive attacking against Ghana, Panama, or Congo. Will they take a little bit more assertiveness? Will they play a little bit more on the front foot? Will they take a little bit more of a commanding approach here against a Norway defense that they should be able to break down? England did not bring all of its attacking talent to this World Cup, leaving guys like Phil Foden at home, Cole Palmer at home, but they still have plenty of attacking options that frankly just haven't really shown up in this tournament. Are they going to be a little bit more aggressive? Are they going to take a more attacking posture against a Norwegian defense that is just waiting to be exploited? Or is England going to be so defensive and so worried about containing Holland that they're going to sit back and play in that low block? England's defense has been awesome. Mexico did break them down. They scored 2 goals. They created plenty of other opportunities. But you saw the quality of that England defense when they were man down. That was actually the worst that Mexico played, not only in that match, but in the whole World Cup, where they were content to just go down the wings and throw these aimless crosses into the middle. England parried that away with no problem. As a matter of fact, England has thrown 15 clean sheets in their last 21 matches. They have only allowed England 8 goals in their last 21 matches since November of 2024. They're one of the best defensive teams in the world, and I don't feel like they get enough credit for that. That being said, I don't know that they're going to be able to keep Norway off the score sheet. I give credit to England for making it this far, and I love how they have played defensively. I still lean on the over in this one, but my free play is going to be to go ahead and take England on the 3-way line. They're only minus 110. That means they have to win in regulation and extra time. If it's tied after 90 minutes plus extra time, they go to added extra time, AET. That's their version of overtime. If it goes to overtime because it's tied, then we lose this bet. But I think that England is going to win 2-1 in regulation, maybe 3-1 if they really come out and get themselves pushing forward, force Norway to have to open things up a little bit. We haven't seen an eruption from this England offense. I know they scored 3 goals against Mexico, but again, one of them came lightning quick after a restart. The other one came on a penalty kick. I want to see England play a little bit better in open run of play, and I think they can do that against a Norwegian defense that is a little bit flaky. So take England to win in regulation in this one. All right, that is your free play for Saturday. Be sure to check back later for more. Carpe diem and good luck.